All right, let's just jump right in. If you're running a business in Toronto, you know how tough it is. Rising rents, crazy competition. Well, what we're talking about today isn't just some techie upgrade. Nope. This is a survival guide.
So, I want you to ask yourself a serious question. Think about your website right now. Is it basically just a digital brochure? A place where people can find your phone number, maybe read an old blog post? For a long, long time, that was totally fine. That's all you needed. But here's the thing. That model, it's completely obsolete now. The internet is changing, and honestly, if your business doesn't change with it, you are going to get left in the dust. And the reason why is because we've stepped into a brand new era. It's called the Agentic Web. And listen, this isn't some sci-fi thing that's decades away. This is your new competitive reality right now. And it's all being powered by AI. So what in the world is the Agentic Web? Well, think of it like this. It's a digital world where AI agents, these are basically autonomous software programs, do tasks for us, for humans. And that word, autonomous, that is everything. We're not talking about those clunky old chatbots that can only answer a few pre-programmed questions. No way. We're talking about AI that can actually understand a problem, make a decision, and then go and do something about it, all by itself. Okay, let's really break this down. The old way, the traditional web. The whole goal was just to get clicks, right? Get visits. Your website was basically a passive brochure. You just sit there and hope someone would fill out a contact form. But now, in the Agentic Web, the goal is to drive actions. Your website becomes an active employee. So instead of a customer filling out a form and just waiting around, an AI agent can jump in, qualify them as a real lead, check your calendar, book the actual appointment, and even send the calendar invite. And all of this is happening instantly, automatically in the background. So here's the bottom line, the most crucial takeaway. Your website has to stop being a passive digital signpost and start being your hardest working employee. It needs to become an active 24/7 digital workforce that is out there capturing leads and driving real revenue, even when you're asleep. Now, this massive shift, it doesn't just change what your website does, it completely rewrites the rulebook on how customers even find you. The whole game of traditional SEO that we've been playing for 20 years, yeah, that's over. For 2 decades, right, it was all about SEO. The game was to rank in Google's 10 blue links. It was all about visibility. But now we're playing a new game, AISO, or AI Search Optimization. And here, the goal isn't just to rank on a list. The goal is to be cited by an AI, like ChatGPT, as the answer. So the metric isn't just ranking anymore. It's something called digital consensus. That just means an AI can scan the entire web and see consistent, credible proof about your business everywhere, confirming you're the real deal. And this isn't some tiny little change on the margins. We're talking about a huge shift. The big research firm Gartner, they're predicting that by 2026, that's just around the corner, a full 25% of all traditional search traffic is just gone. It's moving over to AI chatbots. For a small business in Toronto, that's a quarter of your potential customers who are now looking for you in a completely different universe. And this right here, this is the core of this new reality. The AI isn't just going to list you as one of 10 options. No, when someone asks it to, say, find the best plumber in North York, the AI's job is to make a decision. It's literally going to hire a business for the user. And how does it do that? It looks for verified facts. It looks for social proof and reviews on trusted platforms. Think Bing Places, or for anyone in the trades in Toronto, HomeStars is huge. Okay, I know this can sound a little overwhelming, maybe even a bit scary. But the good news is there's a clear path forward. It's not magic. So let's walk through a super practical 3-step blueprint you can use to build the right foundation to not just survive, but actually thrive in this new agentic world. Okay, step 1 is what we call the entity-first foundation. All this means is you need to structure your website's data in a way that an AI can easily understand exactly who you are, what you do, and where you do it, whether that's in North York or down in Liberty Village. Step 2, build your digital front desk. This is where you ditch that old static contact form and replace it with an intelligent AI agent that can handle calls, qualify leads, and book appointments 24/7. And finally, step 3, the connected backend. You use simple tools like Zapier to make sure all the leads and data from your new AI front desk flow right into your other business software, like your CRM. No more manual data entry. It's all seamless. So, what can you do today to get started? Here are 4 concrete actions you can take. First, claim and sync your Bing Places listing. This is absolutely crucial because ChatGPT leans heavily on Bing's data. Second, audit your NAP. That's your name, address, and phone number. Make sure it is 100% consistent everywhere it appears online. Third, deploy something called schema markup. It's basically code that helps you speak the language of AI. And finally, keep up your review velocity. A steady stream of new, positive reviews on sites like Homestars and Google, that tells AI that you're an active, trusted business. This is exactly how you build that digital consensus we were talking about.
Okay, so the big question is, does the stuff actually work? Is it worth the effort? Let's look at some real proof, some tangible results, because this isn't just theory. Toronto businesses are already seeing a massive payoff from building out their own digital workforce. Let's take a look at a real-world local example. Greenspace Alliance. They're a fantastic nonprofit right here in Toronto, but they were really struggling. Their whole process for managing volunteers and donations was manual, super labor-intensive. It was just a headache. So they built their own agentic system, that digital front desk and connected back end we just covered. And the result? A whopping 150% increase in engagement. And maybe even more impressive than that, they saw an 85% reduction in the administrative time they had to spend on community management. I mean, think about that. That's a huge gain in efficiency that lets them focus on what they actually do, their core mission. Now, when you see results like that, the next logical question for any business owner is, okay, how much does this cost? How do I fund this kind of transformation? Well, the great news for any business operating in Ontario is that you don't have to go it alone. There's actually a pretty solid network of government support available to help you. You should definitely explore programs like the Retail Modernization Project Grant or something called DMAP, which helps with tech planning. Your local Toronto BIA is often a great source for smaller grants, and there's even the Canada-Ontario Job Grant, which can help pay to train your staff on all these new AI tools. Seriously, the support is out there if you look for it. So that brings us right back to the one question you really need to be asking yourself. As we're speeding towards 2026, AI agents are going to be making decisions for your potential customers every single day. So, will AI be programmed to hire your business, or will you be completely invisible? The choice you make over the next year or two is going to decide that answer.